because of the weight disadvantage.
Dude, can you imagine, bro? You're fighting Canelo Alvarez, man. Nobody ever heard of you. Nobody even knows your name. All that stuff, bro.
But I'm excited for that. And I know Canelo so big, so strong, and I think he'll hit you too big. The weight class is matter, bro.
Because of the weight disadvantage, dude, can you imagine, bro, you're fighting Canelo Alvarez, man, nobody ever heard of you, nobody even knows your name, all that stuff, bro, but I'm excited for that. I know Canelo is so big, so strong, and I think he'll be just two big weight classes matter. For Floyd Mayweather responded to talk of Terence Crawford fighting Canelo Alvarez by calling it a strong matchup, but warned Crawford to be careful. He emphasized that boxing isn't a sport to play with, especially with the clear weight difference, and advised Crawford to think wisely before stepping into that ring.
And it's a good matchup with those two. May the best man win. But this sport is something that you can't play with. Boxing is something that you can't play with.
Terence Crawford is determined to prove everyone wrong, saying the Canelo fight is a big challenge because he loves challenges. He says nobody is that big and believes in his skills, while people criticize him for choosing Canelo, saying his too big. Crawford is focused on showing he can handle it.
That's a fight because of the challenge. I love the challenge. And I love people that I hear him now. Too little. Canelo gonna break you. He's gonna stop you. You come from 147. That way too big. This and that. I can hear it now. And that just excites me to go in there and let me go along once again.
That fight will be gigantic. If Canelo gets through Janelle, and then you guys fight, that fight will be gigantic.
And it's crazy because, like, in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. This weight class is for a reason. I was like, nah.
The sport of boxing is built on the foundation of weight classes for a reason. These divisions exist not just as formalities, but to protect fighters from facing opponents whose size and power could pose serious risks. When the discussion turns to Terence Crawford facing Canelo Alvarez, one glaring concern keeps surfacing: the massive weight difference. Canelo operates comfortably at 168 pounds, while Crawford has made his name in divisions far below that. Fighters and analysts alike are unified in their concern that this jump in weight might simply be too steep for Crawford to handle.
They have weight divisions for a reason, right or wrong.
Manny Pacquiao, bro.
Okay.
What's your take on Manny?
Pacquiao didn't move up 3 weight divisions at once. Fight a pound for pound fighter.
Okay, so Canelo's got it. How does Canelo get it done?
I don't know, man. It might be the boringest fight ever. It might be the best fight ever. But I will tell you this: it's not a fight I truly care about. Crawford's not really entertaining, so I don't really care about who he fights. But I will tell you this: he's a tremendous fighter. He's a great fighter, but he's not really entertaining outside the ring. There's nothing that makes me want to be like, I can't wait to see the next Terence Crawford fight.
Current fighters aren't holding back their opinions either. Romero openly stated that weight classes are there for a reason, pointing out the obvious size imbalance between Crawford and Canelo. He even predicted a Canelo victory based purely on physicality. Floyd Mayweather, who famously beat a young Canelo Alvarez recently, reflected on his own experience. Even though Mayweather won that fight, he made it clear that Canelo wasn't the same fighter then that he is now. Canelo has grown into a powerhouse since that loss, more mature, stronger, and physically dominant. Mayweather acknowledged that while he was older during their clash, he still recognized Canelo's potential and power.
It's crazy that, Canelo said that, because when Canelo fought me, he was in his prime. And when I fought, I was an old man. So I wasn't in my prime when I fought Canelo. I was an old man when I fought Canelo. Just like this right here, young guy. Even though I'm old, I got a lot of experience. I'm gonna go out there and just show him that this is the elite level, and it's something totally different.
Boxing icon Mike Tyson didn't mince words when discussing the matchup. For him, the idea of Crawford stepping into the ring with someone like Canelo is a mistake. Tyson pointed to Canelo's strength, his aggressive style, and his ability to wear opponents down with relentless pressure. Tyson believes that this kind of fight may not end well for Crawford, stressing that the risk outweighs the reward.
Terence Crawford, tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up to new weight classes and fight Canelo. Why?
Rising star David Benavidez had more conflicted opinion. While he respects both fighters, he admitted he would prefer this fight didn't happen. Benavidez understands that Canelo is a money fight in boxing right now. Everyone wants a piece of him. However, is uneasy about the extreme jump in weight for Crawford. In his view, chasing greatness is admirable, but it shouldn't come at the cost of fairness or
Crawford throwing his hat in to want to fight Canelo at 168.
I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. It's a money fight. You know what I mean? I think even Inoue would come up to fight Canelo. Canelo wanted to fight him. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford to fight Canelo, to be honest with you. But it would be. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great fight. It would be a great fight. But I feel like if I deserve my opportunity. And after this fight, what else am I gonna say? You know what I mean? This was a tough fight. You know, the top people ranked in WC are fighting each other. So I mean, it should be an easy call. If I can't get those fights, I'll go up to fight people, or I'll go try to, I set my conquest at 175. Like I said, I don't want no handouts either. I want to, earn my spots everywhere I go, even at 175. But, I see that weight class. I want to become champion at 175, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Amir Khan, who has already shared the ring with Canelo, delivered one of the most heartfelt warnings. Looking back at his own experience, Khan admitted he underestimated how much the size difference would matter. He described Canelo as a beast and stressed that he learned the hard way why weight classes exist. His message to Crawford was simple: proceed with caution.
Canelo's a beast, man. Canelo's a beast, man. When it was offered to me, I tried to chase the Mayweather fight at that time, and that happened. And obviously, I'll point out my peak of my career there as well. So, whoever I was going to fight, I was going to give him a hard fight regardless. Because we winning that fight against Canelo, but yeah, I was boxing well. But one thing, besides, now I understand why they make weight divisions in boxing. Every weight division. But then again, look, bro, you would probably take it. I was offered like 10 million quid, bro. 10 million quid, bro. Look, end of the day, this is like, it's not money, I thought about it. What made me, when I got the deal on the table for 10 mil, I was like, should I take it or not? But then I worked it out. Normally you have to have 3 or 4 hard training camps and fights to make that kind of money. This is one fight. So you rather do it in that one fight. You understand?
Is Canelo big Crawford?
Size, bro. Remember, Crawford then is a big boy as well. Crawford's a big guy when it comes to weight. A box fight. Yeah. I think Crawford, in my opinion, but size might matter. But then again, I think since I fought Canelo's become a better boxer. He's like boxing more better. Technical ball. Especially against the last fight against Mangui. He boxed really well as well. And looking really good. It's simple. A lot of people might say, oh, he's getting old, this and another, but not Canelo's still a beast.
Eddie mentioned levels of boxing. What do you think?
I think today, Adam proved he is probably at the same level, and in my opinion, both guys want to fight each other this year.
Boxing analyst Showbiz Adult added a chilling viewpoint. He described hearing Canelo's punches up close and noted how dangerous they sounded even when not thrown at full force.
Faceman film. What up, Biz? Who's got Canelo Crawford?
Yeah.
Now, Canelo, I heard the punches that he hit Charlo. I don't know if Crawford can do it. I know he hit Faceman. But you come from 127 to put on a better fight than Charlo. I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great that he can do that, or that means that Charlo has a part of their role. That anybody can do better than Charlo did. He still really take it in? That's how Canelo did it.
Joe Rogan, a longtime fight commentator, emphasized how hard Canelo hits. Rogan wasn't analyzing strategy or footwork. He was focused purely on the physical damage Canelo can inflict.
There's just guys that just have preposterous power, and Canelo is a guy that has power but is constantly working on it. There's a great clip of him working with Andy Ruiz. You know that shield, that weird hand shield that they hold up for hooks? Yeah. And he's like, this is not for speed. This is just power. Just power. He's like, don't try to be fast with this. Just power. And you see that, bro, he hits so hard.
Sports analyst Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back either. During a live interview, he flat out said he hated the idea of this fight. Smith believes that the gap in weight and power makes the contest unsafe for Crawford.
Let me tell you what I think should be done. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes
21 pounds to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved it. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3. And then got killed in Rocky 4 by drop. Because he couldn't let it go. Floyd Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Legendary Mexican boxer Julio Cesar Chavez gave a blunt prediction. If Crawford goes through with this fight, he will get knocked out. Chavez respects Crawford's abilities but believes that Canelo's strength at 168 is simply too overwhelming. His decades of experience add serious credibility to this warning.